The Ranger College. Not sure about the mascot just yet. From Ranger, Texas. They are the Rangers. Okay, very good. So we're happy to have you with us on this live stream this beautiful Saturday afternoon here in Coffeyville, Kansas. The women did play before this one here. Unfortunately, they fell 2-0. Hard-fought game. But yes, we do have Ranger College from Ranger, Texas, visiting us this afternoon. And as I see him, I'll call out the starting lineup. The men's team here at Coffeyville, 2-1 on the year so far. Had a hard-fought defeat last time out. Fell to a score of 4-3, or 3-4, I should say. But today is a new day, a new feeling, and hopefully a new mindset for the boys and Coach Harrison as well. Now I do see Angel. He is out there. Looks like we have Rio. Looks like we have Montero. This is his turn. He looks to diagonally pass the ball, but it's cut out by Ranger. Looks like we do have number 11, Shintaro. He is out there. Also have number 10, Kanata. He passes it off to number 2 on the far side, Fabrizio. Back to Fabrizio. Here we go. A run from Rio. Oh, just out of his reach and out of touch. But that did look promising for Coffeyville. Also out there, I see up top, number 9, Jacob Shaw. I do see back from what I believe was a red card suspension, number 23, Frank Saunders. Good to have him back on the defensive line. Looks like we do have number 21, Cesar. And with Frank back in the lineup, looks like he will move up from the back line to a more kind of central defensive midfield role. As Fabrizio gets chased to that one. Good move by the Ranger player. 1-2 played, and he is off. As always, we have both the Montero brothers out there. Number 22, Samuel Montero, he slots in the back line. And it looks like, as far as our goalkeeper today, it is Ryuta from Samukawa, Japan. Once again, the Red Ravens are 2-1 on the year. They started off 2-0. Suffered a defeat last time out right here at Veterans Memorial Stadium. If you were with us for that one, you witnessed a very entertaining game. Red Ravens went down 1, then scored 2 goals, went up 1, went back down, tied it up, but lost it on a somewhat controversial play where it did appear as if the soccer ball hit the American football field goal. Unfortunately, it was not called. Unfortunately, from that bounce, the ball landed to the feet of an opposing player. He kicked it in, and that was the final score, 4-3. But like I said, that game was over. That day is done, and here's a nice ball on the right-hand side brought into the box. Good defense by the Rangers back line. That ball will go out of bounds for a Red Raven throw-in. Looks like Fabrizio will be throwing this one in. Fabrizio and number 10, Kanata, playing kind of a 1-2. Nice pass to Shintaro. Shintaro, not quite sure what he wanted to do there. Maybe a pass. Mishit it just a little bit. That ball will go out, and it will be a goal kick for Ranger. And for those who live here in the United States watching, happy Labor Day weekend to you all. Everyone here at Coffeyville Community College looking forward to that nice 3-day weekend. I know all my students are so upset we won't have class on Monday, but they'll get over it. Frank chases this one down and out. That will be a throw-in for Coffeyville. Ball headed around and around. Ranger will take possession. Looks like William Quevedo, number 2, he slots in the back. Looks like that is number 30, Stephen Nas, as well. He's in the midfield for Ranger. Ball intercepted by Coffeyville, trying to make a run. A lot of contact there, and it will be called back. Number 16, Thomas Montero, puts it down and plays it to Frank. Frank plays it across to Samuel Montero. Montero will go all the way back to the goalkeeper. The Red Ravens will reset the defense and see what they can come up with going forward. Ryuta did send a good ball down to Jacob Shaw. Jacob just unable to bring that one in. Ball played over to Benjamin Kane, number 5 for Ranger. Tries to find Stephen Nas in the midfield, unable to do so. So Angel will throw this one in for Coffeyville. Ball goes back to Frank. Frank over to Montero, back to Frank. Frank sizes up the defense and sends a ball long downfield, contacting the midfield, but no foul. Frank forced just to come on over and kick that one out. As we like to say up here, when in doubt, kick it out. Not the worst thing that you can do when it comes to soccer. You allow your defense to get themselves set back up, allow just a bit of a pause, a bit of rest. Angel tries to play that one to Kanata, but that one will go out for a Ranger throw-in. Long ball played in, but over the head of Ranger player number 7, Wilfredo Castillo. All the way back to Ryuta, and he sends one long downfield, eventually ending up with Rio. Cesar sends it back. Like I said, it seems as if Cesar has moved up from his defensive line position to a more defensive midfielder type position. Always good for a coach to have players that can play multiple positions. And with 31 minutes left to go, so about 14 minutes gone so far, still a 0-0 scoreline. And it looks as if Ranger will be sending in at least 4 subs the next time the referee allows for subs to come in, and here they come. Looks like we have Nestor Salazar, Marcos Gomez, Julian Friedgerson, subbing in for Ranger. Throw in for Ranger about midfield. That ball is turned over to Jacob Shaw. Jacob Shaw in a battle over there. He will win. No, he will not, actually. I thought that might have been called a foul, but as Mr. Butcher likes to say, no blood, no foul on that one, and Ranger takes possession. Nice fast pace so far. Kevin Dominguez, number 14, he is on the ball, and he draws the foul. Cesar and Rio were all over that one, but too much contact, deems the referee. And Ranger will have a free kick. About 32 or 33 yards out. Left-footed in-swinger. Good defense from Coffeyville. Clears it, but not all the way cleared. I must say that we do have a pretty good crowd today. Like I said, Saturday here in Coffeyville. Beautiful weather. Again, many times throughout the broadcast, I will summon my commentary partner, Ryan Butcher. He always likes to say it's a beautiful day for the beautiful game. I think today is exactly that. Ryuta and Frank playing a nice little game of catch. Frank makes his move, sends it downfield. And that is headed back and somewhat dangerous for Coffeyville. Good to see them making their way downfield. That is a nice pass from Ranger. Ranger working the ball around. Ranger doing a good job of keeping possession, establishing themselves in the attacking third. Move made to the inside. Even though Ranger keeping most of the possession so far, Coffeyville doing a good job of shutting any attack down. Ryuta sends this one long, looking for Jacob Shaw. And here's a run from Coffeyville. Jacob Shaw leaked, but good defense from Ranger. Number 2, William Quevedo, able to shut that one down. Crossfield pass, a good one. Ranger looking to run. Number 35, Juan Jose Mosquera, doing a good job on that back line. A little bit of contact there, no call. Play on, says the referee. Angel Vindas looked like he was going to maybe go long there. Oh, nice turn from Coffeyville, and he draws the foul. Number 11, Shintaro, one of the most active players on the Red Raven squad. I'd like to see a heat map. I'd like to see how far he runs every match, because he is everywhere in that box. Midfield, attacking, back on defense. Seems like he is everywhere. And here he is again, Shintaro. Again, drawing the foul for Coffeyville. Ranger players not really liking that call. Bonacina, in particular, not liking that call, but either way, foul is given. Red Ravens will set up for this free kick, and it looks like they're going to go right into the box. Here comes Frank Saunders, number 23, he's coming in. Ball is up. It's a good one, but an even better play by the goalkeeper to come out and snatch it before any Red Ravens could get a forehead to that one. "25 minutes left to go in this first half. 20 minutes gone so far. Ranger tries to send that crossfield pass to no avail. Throw in for Coffeyville. Rangers already bringing in 2 more substitutions. Fabrizio has it on the far right side, trying to make a turn. A lot of grabbing, a lot of pushing. And that will result in another foul. Free kick taken quickly. Good defense by Ranger. Throw in for Coffeyville. Montero able to bring that one in, bring that one down, and gets it back to Frank. Frank to Angel, back to Frank. Rayuta sends that to Montero. Montero to Fabrizio. Fabrizio in a more advanced position at the moment. Oh, nice 1-2 play. Nice break for Coffeyville. Where will he go? He has a player on the right-hand side, back centrally, but cut out by Ranger. Good, positive play going forward there for Coffeyville. That's exactly what you want to see because remember, folks, it just takes one. And here are the substitutions coming in for Ranger. Looks like Jamari Fowler. Looks like Jesse Mendoza. And John Irena Science. So Coffeyville without a substitution so far. Ranger with, I think, 5 or 6 substitutions so far. Ball goes out and over for Ranger. Throw in. Defended well by Coffeyville. Good defense there from Fabrizio. Forces the turnover. Throw in for Coffeyville. So far, we have been in class for 2 weeks. And next weekend, we will have our very first American football game right here at Veterans Memorial Stadium here in Coffeyville, Kansas. Keep in mind that we stream all sports, all home games at least. Away games, we have to rely on the opponent's stream. But volleyball, baseball, softball, basketball, football, both American and otherwise, streamed live here on the Red Raven Sports Network. So please check in with us. And if you're ever wondering about schedules or results, check out everything Red Raven Athletics at redravenathletics.com. Nice outlet for Coffeyville. Crossfield pass finds Montero. Montero to Rio. Back to Montero. Coffeyville has done a really good job so far this year of keeping possession, working the defense. That ball there, questionable and taken by Ranger, but quickly cleaned up by Coffeyville, and that's exactly why Cesar is in the position he's in. He's an excellent defender. Angel ran into a little bit of trouble there. He was forced to kick it out. And it looks like we will finally have substitutions coming in for both Coffeyville and the Rangers. Number 7, Diego Mejia, will come in for Coffeyville. Diego, a sophomore from Ecuador. He received heavy minutes last season. One of the sophomore leaders this time around. And not coming in this time, but eventually coming in will be number 5, Attila. Rangers trying to work this around, but ultimately it will go out of touch for Coffeyville. Under 19 minutes left to play in this first half. as we do see Attila come in for Cesar. Attila, another sophomore from Brazil. Nice pass. Jacob lays it off for Diego. Diego plays it for Shintaro. Shintaro, what will he do? He tries to play it back to the center of the field. Unable to do so, but he does win a corner for Coffeyville. Nice positive play going forward. Looks as if Fabrizio will take this one. With his right foot, this will be an in-swinger. A lot of action in the box. He has a player coming short, another player coming short. That's Diego. Fabrizio sends it into the box, but an easy catch for the goalkeeper. And admittedly, I would call out his name, but I am unable to see his number. So not quite sure who that is, but he has played a good goalkeeper so far for Ranger. Good job by Attila to help the Red Ravens win this one back, and out of bounds and to Coffeyville. Well, that is my mistake. Actually, the ball will be in Ranger possession. Substitution for Ranger as well. Angel Garcia, number 33 for Ranger. Throws that one in, and lots of contact leading to the foul being called, leading to another free kick for Coffeyville. Looks like Frank will take it. Puts it down and takes it quickly. Montero to Fabrizio. Fabrizio thought he had a runner on the far right-hand side, but unfortunately he did not. Good job by Fabrizio to step up and get that one. Ooh, finds Jacob Shaw. Jacob Shaw back to Fabrizio. Ooh, Rio with a nice shot on goal. Great power, pretty good height, but the goalkeeper was in the perfect position to snatch that one up. He's going to take a little bit of time to take the sting out of that attack. Try to move the momentum back Ranger way. That's a really nice move from that Ranger player. Montero did all he could do to stop that run, but in the process, he does commit the foul, and it will be a free kick for Ranger. Number 22, Samuel Montero. He plays on the defensive line. Then his brother Tommy plays in the midfield. And it looks like a really positive run here from Ranger. Ranger going to play to the far left-hand side. Fabrizio sizes him up. Rio also playing defense, tracking back. Excellent team D from Coffeyville. Still needing to clear it out, though. Still in a dangerous position. A lot of contact after the kick, and the foul will be called. And again, it looks as if Ranger have some substitutions coming in as well as Coffeyville. Diego Mejia brings it down. Nice job. He finds Kanata. Kanata finds Fabrizio. Now, Kanata, boy, he took a knock there. A lot of contact happening after the kick has been made. And even if the kick has been made, if there is contact, a foul will be called. So we do have, like I said, substitutions on both sides, but they won't be allowed to come in just yet. Trying to find Diego on the near side, unable to do so. Great job by Attila to track back, though. Great hustle by him. Missed kick. Ranger looked like they had something going forward, but they do not cut out by Coffeyville quickly. And, again, there's a lot of contact there. There's a lot of pushing, a lot of shoving, and I do feel like Coffeyville earned that foul. They tried to take the free kick quickly, but ball will be pulled back. Just under 15 minutes left to go in the first half, a 0-0 score line. And even though we have a 0-0 score line, quite a bit of action. Shintaro comes to gather this one. He looks at his options, didn't have too many, so he goes back to Angel. Angel, nice job getting it to Rio. Attila, Montero, Fabrizio. Both defenses doing a really good job so far this afternoon. Angel looking at his options. Oh, nice ball, nice ball. Running on the left-hand side, good job. Ranger forced to kick that one out. Sebastian Badillo, number 18, coming over to make that one happen. And Ranger will substitute almost a full team in. Coffeyville will bring in Francisco Silva and number 14, Ashton Haslam, AH14. For Coffeyville, Ashton has been a bright spot off the bench. What sort of momentum can he give to the Coffeyville team? Especially up front there in the attacking third. Ball goes off a Ranger and over for Coffeyville. Oh, nice bicycle kick there to clear that one out. Abdul Rashid Kuda, basketball player for Coffeyville. Looks like he's also playing ball boy today. We appreciate that. When he's not dunking balls through the basket at Nellis Gymnasium, he's out here helping us out with the soccer games. We appreciate that. What a battle there. Nice job by Diego. He wins possession. He has numbers. Here is Ashton. Ashton just a little too long for him. Ranger forced to make a play, and they do. Nice job. Gets it out to Brandon Blackshaw. Blackshaw with a nice run, but cut out by the Red Raven defense. A lot of contact there allowed by the referee. Attila tracking back. Good defense. Ball played out into the box. Rio gives chase. Francisco gives chase. Finally a shot. Good block. I think that was Frank Saunders down there. And here come the Red Ravens. Contact there, and a foul will be called, and actually a yellow card will be given to Coffeyville. Yellow card given there. Looks as if the player had a clear path going forward, but that path was taken away from him because of the foul. That's why the yellow card came out, and free kick from about 40 yards out. Ranger going to send players into the box. Action in the box. Ball goes in, but thankfully for Coffeyville, over the head of the Ranger player. This is not a bad ball. Nice job by Ryuta. Whoa, not bad at all. He had Kanata on that near side making the run. almost found him. That would have been trouble for the Ranger defense. Good defense by Frank, good defense by Attila, and ball goes back to Coffeyville. 10 minutes left in this first half. A lot of running, a lot of battling. Not too many shots on goal. I figure once that first goal goes in, it might bring about a lot more. Seems to be like that sometimes. Attila turns. He has options. A lot of contact, and it will be called. So Kanata, he draws the foul, and that's always dangerous when the player comes from behind the other player, when that defensive player goes through the back. Can be dangerous. But no one is hurt. Red Ravens recycle the ball. Back to Frank. On hill. Shintaro, Diego tries to bring it down, just unable to. A lot of pace on that ball. Ball put up into the jet stream. Montero gets his head to it. Interestingly enough, no wind today. Again, Ryan Butcher, if Ryan Butcher were here, he would comment on that, but can't comment for too long. This is a nice ball played in, and that is a goal for Ranger. Not much you can say about that one there. Just a really good ball played forward. Good first touch, good second touch. Placed it exactly where the Red Raven goalkeeper could not get to it. And with about 8 minutes left to play in the first half, Ranger strikes first. Got to give credit where credit was due. That was a really nice pass, really nice goal. The Red Raven defense caught somewhat off guard. Quick counterattack there from a turnover in the midfield, and there we have it. First goal is in the books. And again, with about 8 minutes left to go in this first half, let's see how the Red Ravens respond. Let's see how Ranger responds as well. They certainly would like to put on another one, while Coffeyville would love to equalize before going in to the half. Ashton, good job by him to use his body to shield off the defender, but possession stays with Ranger. Number 5, Benjamin Case on this near side, plays it forward. Frank's going to give chase, and an offside call is given. Looks like that was number 19 for Rangers, who was caught offsides. Signs. Nice ball to Diego. A lot of contact there, but nothing called. Steven Nas, number 30. Been a bright spot for Ranger. Now this is him driving down the right-hand side. Puts a ball in. That was a really nice ball sent in by him. He did have runners. Frank does a good job to clear that one out. Ashton comes up, puts a chest to it. Gets a lot of contact from behind, and he draws that foul. Free kick for Coffeyville, put down by Montero, played to Frank. Frank to Angel. Turns the ball over, but fortunately for Coffeyville, turned back over for a Red Raven throw-in. Montero tried to get it to number 10, Kanata, but unable to bring that one in. Ranger defense doing a good job of staying aggressive, doing a good job of pressuring our guys in the midfield anytime we try to gain possession or gain momentum going forward. Very nice cross field pass from Ranger. Sets up a break for them going forward. Diego steps in, causes the turnover, continues to shield his man off the ball, and looks like this will be a yellow card issued to Ranger College. I don't know if that was maybe his, second or third offense. But nonetheless, he is booked. Marcos Gomez, I do believe, number 11, earned that yellow card. 5 minutes left to go in this first half. Coffeyville finds himself down 1 goal. What can we do to get that equalizer? Frank sizes this one up. Great header by him. Finds Rio, finds Attila, finds Shintaro. Ball sent down, but no problem for the Ranger defense. What a great ball there from Attila. He's able to find his teammate in the midfield. Attila has done a great job since coming on. Looking for Ashton in the middle, made a run. And Coffeyville will be given a free kick from a pretty good spot. Nice job by Ashton to win that free kick for his team. Again, him and Attila have been super subs so far. Diego Mejia as well. As it looks like another substitution is waiting for Ranger as well as Coffeyville. From about 25 yards out, Coffeyville will tee this one up. Kanata will be over the ball. One, two, three, four, five, 6 Red Ravens in the box. A wall of 3 Rangers will try to stop this one from going forward. Will he go for goal? He does. Oh! Oh, man. That was close, ladies and gentlemen. Forced that Ranger goalkeeper to stretch fully on that one. Boy, that was close. Angel Vindas will go out for Coffeyville. Cesar will come back in. And instead of slotting into a defensive midfield role, he will find himself on the back line this time around. And right after coming in, he is called into action. Three minutes left to go in this first half. You wonder what can happen in 3 minutes? Well, a lot can happen. We'll see. Good job by the Ranger player to shield off the Red Raven defender. And yes, a foul will be given. Mr. Ryan Butcher, you're always here in spirit. And you always comment on how as long as the calls are consistent, you are okay with the calls coming from the referee. And I do believe they've been consistent. Both sides have earned their fouls. Both sides have earned their free kicks. 2 Ranger players standing over this one. Looks like Benjamin Kane and Angel Garcia. It looks like Garcia will put it in. Good ball. He did find a Ranger teammate in the box, but a lot of pace on that ball. Really good defense as well all around, so tough for him to bring that in. Tough for him to do much of anything with that one. Ryuta will put this one down and send his Red Raven teammates going forward. What can they come up with during the last 2 minutes of this first half? Ashton called him to action, but nice job by Quevedo to play that one back to the keeper. Turnover in the midfield. And Rio earns this free kick for Coffeyville. Quick free kick. Turnover by Coffeyville leads to a run. 5 different Red Raven defenders tracking back. 6, 7 different Red Raven defenders. Ball sent into the box. Not a bad ball, but good job by Shintaro to stop that one. And here he is off to the races. 1 minute left to go. Still a 0-0, well, excuse me, a 0-1 score line. Coffeyville still looking for that equalizer. Turned by Rio in the midfield. He has a runner on the far right-hand side, sends it that way. And another free kick for Coffeyville. Another foul earned by Rio. 40 seconds and counting left. What can the Red Ravens do within this short amount of time? "25 seconds, 24 seconds and counting. Red Ravens will send almost everyone into the box this time around. Only 2 players not. Can they come up with something here? Ball goes in. Flicked on. Ashton has it. Ashton plays it to Diego. Diego up in the air. Dangerous ball. Ooh. Oh, man, a lot of contact there. Man. What a crazy way to end the first half, but that is how we end the first half. A 0-1 scoreline. Ranger up on Coffeyville. We will take 15 minutes, and we'll be back with some second half action. And we are back for some second half action live here from Coffeyville, Kansas, Veterans Memorial Stadium. Unfortunately for Red Raven fans, we do find ourselves down 1 goal. But if we have learned anything from previous games is that this Red Raven offense has a little bit of firepower. Let's see if we can find that equalizer early in this second half. I always say to myself, I wish I could be a fly on the wall during the halftime talks. I do wonder what Coach Harrison said to the boys in the locker room. Hopefully they come out energized. Hopefully they come out ready to not only find that equalizer, but that go-ahead goal. But here comes Ranger. They're pressing. They're attacking. Promising so far. Ryuta comes out. That was dangerous, but he's able to retreat back into goal. I will call out second half starters as I see them. Very physical play there. The referee already had his yellow card out, ready to give it out to the Ranger defender. So just 1 minute into this second half and already a yellow card shown. And it looks like that was number 6 for Ranger College, Jamari Fowler, who earned that yellow card. Number 10, Kanata for Coffeyville. Took the brunt of that physical play, but play on. And here we go. We saw a lot of substitutions from Ranger in that first half. Ranger College with a pretty deep bench. Coach looks to that bench to replenish some legs all throughout the half. I imagine he'll do the same this second half. Once again, we are happy that you're with us today. Where else would you be on a beautiful Saturday afternoon anyhow, folks? In American football, I think that was 3 points, but in the football we're playing today, that is out of bounds. Speaking of American football, we do have our very first Red Raven football game next weekend. And it'll be streamed live on the Red Raven Sports Network, so check us out. Coffeyville will take on Cisco College, I believe, at 1 p.m. Free kick for Ranger. They play it across the field. Go. Shot, ooh, just above the crossbar. But already we see Ranger College coming out firing. We would like to see more of that in our own attacking third. Coffeyville, gets their goals methodically. Not really off of counterattacks, but methodical possession play. Working the ball around, working the defense. This one goes to Diego. Now he will start the second half. Coach Harrison looking for some firepower going forward, and here we go. Fabrizio making a run on the right-hand side. Really good defense there. That looked promising. Free kick for Ranger. William Quevedo, number 2, on the back line. He's chased down by number 10, Kanata. Ball goes long. Taken by Ranger. Ooh, has a runner going forward. This ball will hold up. No offside call, and wow, folks, there you have it. What a quick strike. What a quick counterattack from a turnover in the midfield. Really not much you can do about that. And unfortunately, when it comes to my roster, I do not have a number 34 on the team. But, yeah, he's been playing good on the defensive end. Really good pass there to open up that run. And The striker does the rest. So with just around 4 minutes gone in this second half, Coffeyville unfortunately finds themselves down 2-0. Coffeyville's going to have to get something quick here to make sure this game doesn't get too far away from them. So we do have Diego, we do have Cesar, we do have Frank, and both Monteros. We do have Jacob Shaw. Rio with the ball as well. Has 2 runners. But look at that defense. And there he is, number 34. Good job by him to come over and just kick that one out of bounds. Throw in for Coffeyville. At least it's deep within their attacking third. Fabrizio gets it in. Jacob Shaw flicks it up into the air. Put down by Rio. Oh, man. On his left foot even. Still with a pretty good strike. But no goal for Coffeyville. The Red Raven volleyball team in action today. From what I saw on social media, they were able to get 1 win today out of 2. They'll be back soon for their first home match. Remember, everything Red Raven Athletics is at redravenathletics.com. It's a good time of year, to be quite honest with you. It's a fun time of year. School just getting started as, wow, this ball is sent, and fortunately for Coffeyville, yeah, offsides is called. Rangers do a really good job of passing over the top. The weight on their balls are really, really good, too, to where it looks like they might be going long, but they always hold up just a little bit for the player to be able to run onto it. Coffeyville's going to have to do more to stop those types of passes. A lot of contact there from the Ranger defender. That will give Coffeyville a free kick. Rio stands over this one. Coffeyville will take it short. But would they go long here? Let's see. Yeah, long ball into the box. Looking for Jacob Shaw. Looking for Diego. Oh, nice thievery from Cesar. Cesar plays it out. Would certainly be a good thing for Coffeyville to hold possession here for a minute or two. Like I said, a lot of their goals come from methodical passing, working the defense, finding that extra pass. Diego makes a run. Diego will earn a free kick. Foul is called on Sebastian Badillo for Ranger. Free kick taken quickly. Ball into the box. Oh, wow. 2 Red Raven players really close to that one. Goes all the way through, though. Must have taken a touch off of one of the Ranger players because a corner kick has been given. And this is a really, really good chance for Coffeyville to get one back and maybe even get that momentum back as well. 6 or 7 red shirts in the box. Heavily defended by Ranger. Unable to even make a play on that one. That sailed just a little too long. And we see the first substitutions of the second half for Ranger. Kevin Dominguez, number 14. He'll come in. Angel Garcia will come in. Looks like Juan Jose Mosqueda as well. And the thing about the substitutions for Ranger is that they don't seem to fall off as far as gameplay too much with these substitutions. A really good bench, a really deep bench. Montero tries to head this one on, but will not be able to do so. Here come Ranger. Oh, this is a really nice pass, and no offsides is called, folks. That is number 3. Number 3 for Ranger. Boy, that was a really nice pass. Off the inside of his boot, you can see the curve the whole way. Nice run. And unfortunately for Coffeyville, this is quickly going the wrong way, as Ranger comes out with 2 really quick goals. We still have 36 minutes left to go in this second half. So re-kick and a restart here for Coffeyville. Oh, what a great slide tackle there, but able to retain possession is Shintaro. He is a really good player. Really enjoy watching him and Kanata do their thing in the midfield. Here's Diego Mejia. Diego plays for Fabrizio. Fabrizio plays for Rio. Rio to Frank. Frank with some options. He'll go right in front of him to Montero. Montero to Rio. Slowly working their way forward. This is a nice bit of possession for Coffeyville. Rio finds Cesar on the far left-hand side. Looked like he had Shintaro on a run there, but this will be Montero. Montero comes forward. Cut out at the last second by Ranger. Ranger College from Ranger, Texas. And again, we do appreciate you being with us today. Hopefully you were able to watch the women's game as well earlier. Unfortunately, the women fell to Ranger 2-0. This is a nice 1-2. Fabrizio plays to Rio. Rio into the box. Takes a nick off of a Ranger player. Oh, wow, clever defending there. Good control, good possession. Clears it out, and here we go. Here's a run. Trying to catch Ryuta out of his goal, but unable to do so. Easy catch for him, easy snatch, and here comes Cesar. At the moment here in Coffeyville, we are sitting at 79 degrees. Feels great outside. Ball goes forward, looking for Jacob Shaw. Jacob Shaw leads the team so far in goals. Last week, he was the Conference Player of the Week on the offensive side, so congratulations to him. And I imagine by now, teams know his name, teams know who he is, and they're going to double team him as much as they can. Coffeyville looking for that, ball through, but cut out. Here's a run down the far right-hand side, cut out by Coffeyville. Good job. Montero coming forward. Shintaro pulls it back to Montero. Rio will find Diego. Diego to Fabrizio. There's been a lot of good passing in the midfield. It's just whenever we get into our final attacking third is where we see Ranger really step up and clamp down on defense. As, again, an example right there. A good run, but when we get to that final pass, cut out easily by Ranger. And here are a couple of substitutions. "32 minutes left in this second half. So almost 15 minutes gone so far. Good job by Montero to cut that one out, but as soon as he gets the ball, 2 white shirts, 3 white shirts all over him. This will be a throw in for Coffeyville. Misplayed by Ranger. I think a handball will be called on that one. Just kind of inadvertently hit his arm as he was trying to clear that one out. Coffeyville will take their time with this one. They'll go ahead and bring Frank up from the defensive back line. Number 23, he comes up into the mix. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or so in the box. He does have Rio as a somewhat short option. Ball goes in, ball is up, headed away by Ranger. Shot taken by Montero. I don't mind that so much, but with the position that he was in, it was always going to be tough for him. And here we see subs from both Ranger and Coffeyville. So it looks like number 20 and number 5 will both be coming on for Coffeyville. So that is Attila, and that is Amin as well. Amin called into action right off the bat. And as I say, when in doubt, kick it out. That's exactly what Frank does. Frank tracking all the way back from an offensive position to a defensive position and didn't really have much of a choice there. Just had to get that out of play. And again, kicking it out of bounds from your defensive end, not the worst thing in the world when it comes to soccer, when it comes to football. Gives your team a chance to regroup. Here comes Ranger. Here's a ball up into the stratosphere. Headed away by Cesar. Attila gets ahead to it as well. Good job. But not far enough. Shot. No good. High and outside. That will be a goal kick for Coffeyville, taken quickly by Ryuta. Cesar. Shintaro to Diego. Unfortunately, that ball goes out of bounds and back over to Ranger. Ranger defense really confusing Coffeyville, really making them work hard for every pass, every movement. But there's some good defense by Coffeyville. Fabrizio, oh man, a lot of contact there, a lot of body. But that is allowed, and ball will go back over to Ranger. Ball up in the air, headed away by Amin. But Rangers have it. Here's a nice play, nice run. He puts a shot, not on goal, but like Ryan Butcher likes to say, toward goal. Really doesn't bother Ryuta too much. Nothing that he needed to do there other than just watch that one sail over the crossbar and out of touch. 28 minutes left to go in this second half. Again, unfortunately, Coffeyville finds themselves down 3 goals. Only down 1 goal at halftime, but Ranger came out in the second half swinging, and they have taken advantage of all of their opportunities. That's why they find themselves up 3 goals. Throw in for Coffeyville. Fabrizio will take this one. Ranger has 2 players looking to come in. And so here comes a run from Ranger once again. Boy, when they take off like rockets. Put into the box, Frank. Excellent defense by him. If he wasn't there, that was probably going to be number 4. Frank gets ahead to that one, puts it out of play. Corner kick for Ranger. There is a short option for Ranger, but I think he will. Well, I'm not quite sure what the discussion is here, but he has a short option, or he can go right into the box. And he will go into the box. This is low. A possible counterattack for Coffeyville. Cut out by Ranger before it could even get started. Very physical play. Very fast-paced as well. Ryuta will play it to Cesar. Cesar has options. He'll take it. Boy, it's just that every time, almost every time we try to get that counterattack going, Ranger quick to shut it down. Have to really be impressed by them and their gameplay. They are following the game plan to a T. Attila, number 5, plays it to Amin. Ranger dropping back just a little bit. Diego onto this one, but forced to play it back to Cesar. Ball goes a little long. Nice ball to Kanata. But as soon as he gets it, 2 white shirts all over him. Not much he can do. Luckily, Coffeyville wins a throw-in. Fabrizio, ooh, couple of nice moves. The field opens up for him. Shot on goal. Kanata did get a boot to it. Unable to find a corner of the goal, though. Almost wasn't directly at the goalkeeper, but he certainly could have done better as far as the placement goes. But that is a positive play from the Red Ravens, something that as a Red Raven fan you really like to see. Looking for them just to get 1 back, 2 back, maybe even 3, somewhere trying to find that equalizer. Ranger sends in a slew of substitutions. And again, seems like every time they sub, sometimes you expect the level of play to go down, maybe from bench players, but that is not the case. They keep that same level. They keep that same intensity. Pretty impressive. Thievery and shot on goal, but easy for Ryuta to scoop that one up, and he'll play it out to Cesar. Kanata will make a move, but get it back to Cesar ultimately. Frank with the ball in the midfield. He has options. He has space, though, too. Finds Diego. Diego finds Fabrizio. Fabrizio makes a move, but boy, like I said, 2 or 3 white shirts every single time. Cesar has it at his feet. Gets it to Rio. Attila sends that one looking for Jacob Shaw, but good job by Rangers to step up. But here's a nice little chance for Coffeyville. Played to Fabrizio. Fabrizio trying to get around his man, unable to do so. Great defense. Jacob Shaw tracking back, but called for the foul there. Clipped the heel, clipped the ankle. Too much contact there. Rangers will take their time placing this one down. They'll take their time sending this one off. Free kick taken. Stolen by Coffeyville. Rio. Ball goes out of bounds and over to Coffeyville. Quick throw in. Frank has it. Frank to Amin. So this throw in will be advanced just a little bit, so that's good for Coffeyville. Diego, crossfield pass. Coffeyville looking to work this Ranger defense as much as they can, but boy, this Ranger defense has stood solid. 21 minutes left in the second half. Unfortunately, Coffeyville finds himself down 3 goals. Those 3 goals for Ranger coming from 3 well-worked plays. Attila, nice move. Cuts it back to the inside. Rio has Shintaro. Shintaro with a run on the far left-hand side. Takes it centrally. Attila has it. Attila lays it off. Oh, I can see what he was looking for there. He thought he had Diego maybe coming up for a shot. Good job by Diego to retain possession. Rio. Shintaro. Shintaro puts it in. Oh, man. Not a bad ball at all, but even better defense. What a boot sent down by the goalkeeper for Ranger. Like I said earlier, I feel bad I'm unable to see his number. Because he certainly has had a really good match today. Hadn't had a ton to do, but whenever he's called into question, he does his job, and he does it well. Ball played back to Ryuta. Ryuta to Cesar. There will be a foul called on Ranger. Player came from behind Diego. A lot of contact. And so here we go. Ranger with the ball. Far right-hand side. Sent to the middle of the box. That was actually a really good ball. Fell to a Ranger player. Shot on goal, but stopped by Ryuta. Number 16, Jesse Mendoza. The player forward getting his boot onto that one. Diego Mejia in the midfield. A lot of contact. Foul will be called. Free kick taken quickly. Fabrizio. Tila. Cleared out by Ranger. Frank. Nice job by him. And really, both teams is battling it out here in the midfield. Oh, nice header there from the Ranger player. Wow, very nice. They are very aggressive. Anytime they lose the ball. Oh, wow, nice kick. Great athleticism. That defender for Ranger, man, he's having a really good game. And, again, the roster I have does not have a 34 on it. I would love to call out his name because he's had a great match so far. Shintaro. Ball goes out. Well, so this will actually be a foul call. This will be a free kick as 3 Ranger players look to sub in. Looks like Coffeyville will also have a player or 2 looking to sub in. AH-14 Ashton. This is a good ball, but an even better defensive play by the goalkeeper from Ranger to cut that one out and stifle that one. Coffeyville still looking for their first goal today. And as good as we've seen Coffeyville be in previous games, I don't think this is a matter of Coffeyville's offense not playing well. I think it's Rangers' defense playing really, really well. Thievery in the midfield here. Ranger looking to break. Attila gives chase. Amin as well. It falls to the boot, but stopped by Ryuta. Very fortunate for that play able to be made on the ball because that landed right at the foot of a Ranger player, and he was ready to strike immediately. Number 7, Wilfredo Castilla. Ball goes all the way back to the goalkeeper. He'll send it long. Shintaro heads it to Rio. Too long. Cesar steps up. Nice job by him. Here come Ranger. They do not have numbers, but with the way they attack, sometimes they don't need numbers. Looking to centralize the ball, plays it back. Cross goes in, but easy for Ryuta to bring that one in. Fabrizio trying to make a run. Currently is, but boy, that Ranger defense stepping up and stopping whatever momentum Coffeyville has going forward. Boy, they've had really good defense today. Jacob Shaw has it on his right foot. And for as great of a striker as Jacob is, they have shut him down almost completely today. He hadn't had too many touches. And again, I don't think that's his fault. As this shot is taken, it is well over the bar, but referee having a discussion with the Ranger player. Not sure if this will be a foul. Not sure if... it doesn't look like anything's going to come of this one here. A lot of contact, but deemed to be legal contact as we have a slew of Red Raven substitutions. I'll call them out as I see them as well as I can. Looks like we have Alejandro Sevilla coming in. We have Ashton coming in. We have Hugo Martins, number 18, coming in. We still have Attila. Looks like we have Andres Oviedo, number 12, coming in. Amin, number 20, he'll just slot over to a center back position. Cesar is still in. Frank is still in. And here's something positive for Coffeyville. Sevilla. Hugo. Hugo thought he had a runner there. Not a bad ball, but he thought he had Andres. Unfortunately, he did not. Hugo gives chase, forces the goalkeeper to take action, pick up the ball, and look to send this one down. 14 minutes left to go in this second half. A 1-0 scoreline at half. As Ranger, 2 good balls, finally cut out by the Red Raven defense. But yeah, a 1-0 scoreline at half. Red Raven's just down 1. Seemed as if, one good strike would bring us back into it, but Ranger came out with 2 really quick goals and have kind of put this match to rest for the most part. Now, I know Ryan Butcher hates for me to call anything too early, and I still think it's too early to call, no doubt about it, but they have really set the tone since that second half started. Ranger has. Ball played to the far left-hand side. Coffeyville trying to get something set up here. Attila makes a move. Able to find Hugo. Hugo looking for Andres. Hugo tries to get a left foot to it. Tries to find Ashton. A lot of contact there. Nothing called. Looks like Anders Salazar, number 13, is also into the game for Coffeyville. He's playing on the far left-hand side of the defense. Number 30, Stephen Nas. He has been a real bright spot for Rangers today. A lot of speed, good vision, all over the field. Responsible for some really good plays for Ranger today. Contact not called. Coffeyville, numbers going forward. Ugo brings it down, finds Ashton. Ashton held up by the Ranger defense. Rio comes in to clean it up, and he is fouled. And this will actually be a excellent chance for Coffeyville to put something up on the board here. Yellow card given to the Ranger player. Can the Red Ravens put one up on the board here, get one back? Going into 10 minutes left in this second half. Referee still having a conversation down there as Attila tries to set up this free kick. He, along with Rio, standing over this one. Juan Jose Mosquera telling his story. And I think it's just going to be Attila who is over this free kick here. And it looks like he'll be striking it with his left foot, but we'll see how this one goes. Goalkeeper for Ranger getting his wall set up. Attila getting himself set up. With this close of a position, I imagine he'll go straight for goal. Oh, just over the crossbar. Man, that was a good kick there. Maybe just needed it to be a couple of feet further away so that ball can get up and get down. And we see substitutions for Ranger here. It'll be 2 subs. Looking forward as far as the schedule goes for the Red Raven soccer teams, Monday, September 1st. Men's soccer will be at Crowder. That's in Neosho, Missouri. Then Wednesday, September 3rd, both women and men will be at the University of Arkansas, Casotat. Actually, that'll be a home game for them. Ashton battling. Laid off. Rio. Shot on. Oh, what a save from the Ranger keeper. Man, that ball fortunately fell to Anders. So apparently the goalkeeper did not get a touch onto that one. I think it just came off of the goal post. So it'll be a goal kick for Coffeyville. But yeah, so Wednesday, September 3rd, we will actually have both teams back here at Veterans Memorial Stadium. And then Wednesday, September 10th, both the men and women's team, they will travel. Well, nope, they'll be right back here. So, folks, remember, the Red Raven Sport Network is where you can find all of our live streams of all of our games. Even if you miss a match, you can go back and watch the replay. Throw in for Ranger College. Ball sent all the way down. I think this one will just be ushered out by Frank. Frank will allow that one to go out of touch. He'll send it over to Ryuta, and Ryuta will quickly play it to Frank. Under 10 minutes left to go. Rio, Attila. Looking for Anders, unable to find him. Alejandro does get onto this one, though. Rio to Ugo. Ugo back to Amin. Alejandro Sevilla, number 8 in the midfield. He's from San Jose, Costa Rica. Very happy to have all of our Tico men on the team. Kaylor Naves, my favorite Tico man. But I know there are many, many really quality Costa Rican players. Ugo brings it down. Oh, what a good step up from the Ranger defense. Oh, wow, what a good job by him, using his body, using his momentum. It's really been the story of the game so far. You know, right when Coffeyville feels like they have a good pass, right when they feel like they're in a striking position. And here we go, Ranger 2-on-2. What will he do here? Cuts it in on his right foot, sends a shot. Really not a problem for Ryuta there, but again, that right there shows you the type of play that the Rangers come with. Aggressive on defense, aggressive getting the ball back, and aggressive without a counterattack. They really don't take their time. And they really don't allow the defense to set themselves up. They don't allow the defense to think for too long because they're gone. They're out. They're running down the field, and they're ready to go. Free kick for Coffeyville. Ball played amongst the Red Raven players. Attila has it. He'll play it back. Rio sends it forward. Not a bad ball, but unfortunately no red shirts around to get onto the end of that one. Ball goes out of touch, throw in for Coffeyville. Ashton tries to bring it down, tries to make a turn. But again, that Ranger defense, relentless. Speaking of relentless defense, Cesar steps up, wins the ball back for Coffeyville. Good ball to Ashton. Red Raven trying to make something happen. Ashton gets it onto his right foot. A lot of contact on that follow through. Raven fans and players looking for a call there, but they don't get one. Really has been a frustrating day for the Red Raven attack. And again, I give all credit to that frustration, or for that frustration, to the Ranger defense. Ball sent forward, brought down by Coffeyville. Attila looks to run. He does have Oviedo. Oviedo, crossfield pass. Yeah, that was always going to be tough to bring that one down. Let's go. So the clock is stopped for an injury timeout. I can't quite make out the player because they are on that far side. But yes, unfortunately, that is a Red Raven player down. And I think he will remain down. I think that Coffeyville will go ahead and send in a substitution. Sebastian, number 24, Sebastian will come in. Sebastian from Cali, Colombia. Not quite sure if that was maybe a cramp or a hamstring problem there, but and I do believe that is number 13, Anders Salazar. Unfortunately, he is getting helped off the pitch and looks like he is limping somewhat heavily. Throw in for Ranger. 5 minutes left in this second half. Seems like both teams will be happy to just play this one out. So on the year, the Coffeyville men will fall to 500. They are 2-2. And again, their next match will be against Crowder in Neosho, Missouri on Monday, September 1st. Ball is up, cut out. Ravens look to run. Nice flick on there from the Ranger player, but ball goes out of touch. And so, yeah, for those of you who live here in the United States watching, Monday is Labor Day. We will not have class on Monday. And for those of you who do not have to work on Monday, enjoy your vacation. As I mentioned earlier, I know that all of our students are just totally just very, very sad. They're just, man, they're crying over the fact that we don't have class on Monday. But luckily, we'll start back up with things on Tuesday and get right back to it. Number 23, Frank Saunders. He's pretty much played the whole match. One of the anchors on the back line. Sending the ball around. Here is Ugo. Seems like every time a Red Raven player gets the ball, there are two white shirts stalking all around. Attila plays to Rio. Rio might as well take the shot. Unfortunately, though, that shot was nowhere near bothering the Ranger goalkeeper. Well wide of the post. Looks like Ranger will have a couple of late substitutions here. We will have a changing of the guard when it comes to the goalkeeper. And now I can see numbers on the back of that goalkeeper's jersey. So let me go ahead and call that one out here. So, yeah, Jay Lopez. So it must have been Luis Gomez who has been playing the majority of goal today, and I have to give him a lot of credit. He's done a really good job. This ball is sent down, battled for. Cesar. Nas giving chase for Ranger. Frank and Cesar giving chase here. Attila as well, back defending. Shouts for offside, not given. Shot somewhat on goal, goes across the face of the goal. But there was not a white shirt there to clean that one up. Referees say that the ball took a nick off of a Red Raven player. It goes out for a corner kick. Rangers no reason to take this one quickly. 2 minutes left to go in the second half. Corner played short. And ball is stolen. Nice job there. Andres just trying to get something started. Ugo to Cesar. And, you know, keep in mind that all of our streams are not only created by faculty and staff members here at Coffeyville, we also have students helping us as well. Mr. Peck, Mr. Elrod, Miss Bree, thank you for being with us here in the booth today. We're going to give you the whole €2, Bree. You get all €2. Thank you for your help. We're going to give you the €2. Yeah, it's all you. .50 seconds left, and both teams just going to play this one out. Rio looking for Ashton, but, man, that Ranger defense, I mean, they didn't let Jacob Shaw do much. They're not letting Ashton do much. It's just one of those days. Sometimes, you know, the lid is wide open. Sometimes the lid is completely shut. And it's completely shut today for Coffeyville. throw in for Rangers, and that will do it, folks. 2, 1, and 0. So a tough day for both the women's squad and men's squad, both of them falling to Ranger College from Ranger, Texas. But let's give credit where credit is due. Ranger College came up here and took care of business. So for all of us up here in the booth, for Blaine, for Dirk Andrews, we thank you for joining us. And please catch us next time on our next stream. Have a great weekend, and for those here in the United States, have a great long weekend. We will see you next time. Peace.